Now, there's a new country in town claiming credit for truce between India and Pakistan, or the de-escalation of tensions, you may call it. This country is China. Irony just laughed at itself. The Chinese Foreign Ministry credits itself for playing a crucial role in easing Indo-Pak tensions. Beijing says it intervened to diffuse tensions between the two neighbors. The statement said, and I quote, "As a friendly neighbor of both India and Pakistan, China proactively promoted peace talks and played a constructive role in easing the tense situation. Some other countries also made positive efforts in this regard." Of course, China may say things to project itself positively, but the fact of the matter is this: where China could have helped, it failed, and failed spectacularly. China could have listed terrorist Masood Azhar at the United Nations. It threw that opportunity away. Protecting its commercial interests became a priority for Beijing, a priority over fighting terrorism. But China is not the first country to claim credit for de-escalation of these tensions. Donald Trump, remember, famously said that tensions were coming to an end even before the release of Indian Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman.
We have, I think, reasonably attractive news from Pakistan and India. They've been going at it, and we've been involved in trying to have them stop. And we have some reasonably decent news. I think hopefully that's going to be coming to an end. It's been going on for a long time, decades and decades. There's a lot of dislike, unfortunately. So we've been in the middle trying to help them both out, see if we can get some organization and some peace, and I think probably that's going to be happening.
Even the UAE has taken credit for peace between India and Pakistan, or this version of peace. The UAE's envoy to India said, and I quote, "We have played an important role in reducing tension between India and Pakistan. On the day of the huge escalation, our Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Mohammed bin Zayed, had a telephonic conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan. Our role was to sort out differences between the two sides in a peaceful manner through negotiations." So there are many countries, as you can see, claiming to be peacemakers. All this is bizarre because India is still looking to act against terrorism in Pakistan. India has tried to bring consensus in the United Nations, only for China, the so-called peace facilitator, to block it. The question is, why do all these countries take credit? Does China want global recognition or perhaps a peace prize? What does it want? Since it does not act against terror havens in Pakistan, isn't China partly to blame for terrorism coming out of that country? Besides, India does not interfere in the internal issues of China or the US, or for that matter the UAE, whereas these countries wait for an opportunity to play a role in India's internal issues. At least China and the US do. If China wants to protect itself or project itself as an enabler of peace, it can start acting against terror in Pakistan, as well as the oppression in Xinjiang of the Uyghur Muslims. As for Donald Trump, the president has claimed credit for almost everything under the sun, from markets rallying to jobs to even making progress on North Korea. You may ask where the progress is, but with Donald Trump, things are not so straightforward. These are claimants of the Peace Award. So be it. But it's important to note that India has not forgotten what triggered the tension.
मैं 40 उन बहादुर जवानों को जिन्होंने अपनी सर्वोच्च बलिदान दिया और पुलवामा के अंदर में एक बहुत ही दारुण उस घटना के अंदर में इतनी सारी जानों की आहुति इस बल को और राष्ट्र को देनी पड़ी। राष्ट्र इसको न भूला है न भूलेगा।
Important message there. India has not diluted its stand against terrorism. The Balakot airstrike was just an illustration. If Pakistan fails to act against terrorism, then the onus is on India to act. It's also important to note that peace negotiations, peace mediations are diplomatic. They are not opportunities to claim credit.